Looking for cheap and reliable Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins? Head on over to u4gm.com, Madden NFL 21 coins, and use code SPORTS for 5% off your order. What's up, guys? Duke back here from sportsgamers.com. And boy, oh boy, do we have an amazing Madden 21 tip for you guys today. I'm going to show you guys a 3-man defensive end B-gap Nano Blitz. We're going to scream up the B-gap with our defensive end only rushing 3. And guys, simply blocking extra players like your running back, it's not going to stop this blitz. A 3-man blitz up the B-gap from our DN is going to get in on numerous different types of blocking schemes. This is super fire and easy to set up. Guys, if you love my content, if you're enjoying the stuff we post, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on, and make sure to smash that like button. All the support really does help us be able to continue to do these videos for you guys. And if you want more blitzes like this, we 100% have the best defense out in Madden 21. It's our Madden 21 defensive domination guide. I'll put the link for you guys to buy it in the description. But man, this blitz is great blitz I'm about to show you, but the blitzes in the guide are 100 times better. They're amazing. We have run D, coverage D, and even if our defenses get patched, we will update the guide with new ones if they happen to get patched. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. We're going to look at the 3-4 odd. You can find 3-4 odd at pretty much any 3-4 base playbook. Personally, I run the New England playbook on defense. Now, key to this defense is make sure your defensive ends have some decent speed. They will be coming free. I don't have nothing crazy. I mean, around 80 is cool, but at the same time, you don't really want no one that's like 60 speed either. Now, I'm going to show this blitz, how to set it up, a lot of different examples of it against different types of formations and, blocking sometimes extra players, sometimes not. So you guys can see how consistent it really works. So it's going to be cover 2 sync, and we're going to flip it at the play call screen. So make sure you have auto flip off so you're able to flip it easily. All right, so first let's look at gun bunch, very common formation. So the stuff you always need to do is you always need to base align, and that's to hit coverage audible, which if you're on PlayStation, that's triangle. And if you're on Xbox, that's Y. And then you just hit to the right on the left analog stick. All right, that base aligns. Then you want to pinch your defense line by hitting left on the D-pad and down on the left analog stick. You're going to crash your defensive line down by hitting, again, left on the D-pad and this time down on the right analog stick. Now, this blitzing guy over here never needs to be blitzing. So I like to put him in a vert hook. That's down on the left analog stick. And I always QB contain. Pretty easy to do this year. It's just R1, R1 for PlayStation, RB, RB for Xbox. Now, what I do is I always use to control the middle linebacker that's away from the running back. So the running back's on the right, the left here. So I'm going to control the one on the right. And I like to put my user, whoever my inside linebacker is, I'm controlling the spy and stand over the tackle. So this blitz is actually super easy and fast to set up. It might sound like a lot there, but trust me, it's easy once you get it down, and I will show you guys that. But first, I just want to show you guys how this blitz looks like, what it looks like, and then we'll get into some more breakdowns of it against different formations and different adjustments and whatnot. But as you guys can see, that guy, he's just going to come flying up the B-gap. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. You're either taking a sack or you're throwing a pick. It's that simple. All you want to do with your user is at the snap of the ball, he's on the spy. Let the computer control him for the first split second the ball snapped, and then just drop back in coverage to do whatever you need to do. But know about this blitz that both of these defensive ends can come free. It could be either or. It just depends upon the offensive formation and who you're using, really. But one of these guys is just going to come untouched up the B-gap, and there's going to be really nothing the offense can do about it, man. It's that simple, man. It is going to scream up this gap. And they're going to have some big problems, as you guys can see here. That's no good if you're on offense. Now, like I said, this is a 3-man blitz. We can block this, but it's going to be hard. You might think, well, just block extra players. No. If you just try to go ahead and block someone, slide, protect, block the running back, whatever, that's not going to work. You're going to have to get more advanced to that if you want to block these types of blitzes. So we're going to actually show that now. Let's go into bunch tight end, where the running back's actually on the right. We'll show an example with the running back. We're going to keep him in. So again, we're going to go ahead, cover 2 sync flipped. And I'm going to set it up real time here so you guys can see how fast this is. So basically, bam, bam, bam. I'm essentially done. Alright, like I've been done. All I need to do is move over here with my user. These are, again, guys, remember, I always control the inside linebacker away from the running back. So here the running back's on the right. I'll control the one on the left. Now, when I control the one on the left, the only other thing I do is I put the opposite middle linebacker in either mid-read or middle third. Mid-read is down on the left analog stick. Middle third is up on the left analog stick. So it can look something like this. Now, again, guys, basically all you have to do is just spy your user, let the computer take a half step forward with him, and then drop back in coverage. We're going to block the running back here just so you guys can see. And again, look, see how he just comes right up the middle? There's nothing we can do about that. The running back, he's stupid. He's not going to do anything. He's going to just basically be leading the way to the quarterback, I guess you could say. But again, look, right up the middle, just like this. And, I mean, the running back doesn't know what to do. You can get pressure like this. See how we basically got almost all of our D linemen free? That can definitely happen. I mean, it's not going to happen every time, but I mean, that definitely can happen. As you guys can see here, we're in here for the sack real fast. But look again. I mean, that is a scary sight if you're the quarterback. Let me tell you what, guys, you do not want to see that coming at you. Okay, guys, if you want to get a little bit more advanced in your setup and your adjustments with your coverages, you could take advantage of the zone drop feature and use some of the stuff I've broken down in earlier videos to improve your coverage. So, let's say someone's hitting you with corners and flats, and you need to guard both. You can put your zone drops for the flats on about 20, and your curl flats you can put on 5. So we can get right back in our 3-4 odd, cover 2 sync flipped, set our blitz up, and then we can go ahead and change up the zones, right? So we'll get back in bunch because bunch has a lot of nice flood concepts. And here, Z spot and go, perfect. Remember, I just changed my zone drops for flat zones, soft squats, clouds, hards, whatever, to 20, and curl flats to 5. So if I put a cloud flat or any sort of flat, other like a hard soft squat or cloud out there, they're going to guard 20 yards, so they can guard corners, whatever. But if I put curl flats out there, they'll guard 5, so they can guard the quick flat. So you can set your blitz up by baseline, pinching your D-line, crashing them down, right? And then we already got cloud flats on the outside or soft squats, whatever. So put both of your outside linebackers in curl flats, which is to the right on the left stick. QB contain, user this kind of spy, and you're good. All right. Now, honestly, guys, like I said, I normally like to use the one opposite the running back, but if you want to, you could just always use the one on the left if you really wanted to. But that's the way I go ahead and do it. So you guys can see, get that quick pressure, and hey, sacked. So take a look at the replay, and you're going to see what I'm talking about, guys. Notice how those curl flats, they took away the quick route to the flat, to the tight end and the running back on both sides. Look. So over here, that's guarded, and then this is guarded. Now, the cloud, they're dropping back so far that they're going to be right there for a C route, whatever, or the corner route. So, I mean, you probably could have thrown it in the seam right here. So, like, if this was a real game, my user would be chasing the seam. But, you know, really just looking at the computer, what they're doing. And, of course, we're still screaming right up the gap. So, that's an advanced adjustment you can do to make the coverage better. Let's look at some more examples of this blitz against different formations now. And like I said, guys, there are a few ways you can slow these blitzes down. But like I said, it's not simple like blocking the running back, that's for sure. But we do in our defensive domination guide have 3, 4, and 5-man blitzes that are completely unblockable. Like I said, the blitzes in the guide are actually way better than this. So if you like this, you will love the guide. And again, we put the link to buy it in the description. But let's show some more examples. So again, basically setting it up right here. Real time for you guys. Super simple. I just base the line. I pinch my D-line. I crash them down. I coverage the linebacker on the right of the screen that's blitzing. QB contain. And I just use the middle linebacker away from the running back in a spy. So if the running back's on the right, use the one on the left of the screen. If the running back's on the left, use the one on the right of the screen. That easy. It works whether they block the running back or not. Doesn't really matter. That guy's going to scream up in there. We're going to get the sack. Just want to show a few other examples of this just so you guys can see how good this blitz is. A lot of the stuff you see on YouTube is not really what it is meant or made out to be. You only see it against one formation. Nah, man, let's go to trips, man. I just want to show you guys that this is really, really consistent, and it works against all sorts of different formations. It's not just a blitz that you can only run against bunch or whatever. No, you can use this against any formation you want. Like gun type formations is what I run it on. Under center is a bit different. I mostly like this for gun. Anyways, we're going to base a line. Again, pinch our D-line. Crash him down. Again, the linebacker on the right of screen, he doesn't need to be blitzing, so I put him in a vert hook. The running back, he's on the right. That means I control the middle linebacker on the left, put him in a spy, stand over his tackle, QB contain. It's a done deal. And we'll use, first of all, we'll go ahead and send the running back out the first play. Next play, we'll go ahead and block him again. Look, it's just a party at the quarterback. There's too much pressure coming up the middle. The offense has no chance to block this. Look, again, this is pretty much, I think, 2 to 3 players came free. Basically, everybody came free, and there's only 3 people blitzing. There's nobody even remotely open. You guys say, well, how about you block the running back? Well, we've already done that, but hey, you want to block the running back? Be my guest. That's not going to work. Like I said, it's not as simple as just going ahead and blocking your extra players. You can block extra players. That's not going to do anything. All right, so again, you guys can see this. So we're going to go ahead baseline. We're going to go pitch our D-line. We're going to crash them down, coverage these guys out, and contain. That's all you have to do. Spy your user, put them over the tackle. You always want to stand over the tackle about 5 or so yards back. And again, we're going to block the running back, and you're going to see that's not going to make a difference. Look. I mean, it's really not. Always asking me about showing blitzes against spread. Here we go. We'll do a spread formation. So setup's the same. You can base a line, pinch your D-line down, crash them down, go ahead, coverage the linebacker on the right of screen, QB contain, and use the opposite linebacker in a spy assignment. And when I say opposite, just opposite the running back. That's all you got to do. And it's a pretty easy setup. You just let him take a step forward. Then once you see that he's came up the gap, just drop back and cover whatever you want. It's that simple, guys. And you can really just dominate people with this setup. Just take a look at this, how easy and quick the pressure is. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tip video. Make sure you check out sportsgamers.com for the best Madden 21 tips. Until next time, it's Duke, and I'm out of here.